throw to the left. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. And the pass knocked down by the defense, incomplete. The Longhorns will line up to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw.
Swarmed to the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
First down, it's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Caught in the backfield is Butler. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And they're trying to punch it in here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? From the shotgun, drops back, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he chops it on 4th down.
Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
With the first half in the 17, more comfortable position for this offense now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Makes an open space. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. At the 30 now. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quick throw to the right. It's caught.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made, a lot of space now. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
6th play of the drive coming up. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We reach the end of 1 in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Touchdown, Ducks! They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense makes the field. Remember, last time, on fourth down, and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle, it's Patchett. A huge hit by the linebacker, a collision of big bodies there.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
The pass rush closing in. The drive downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Inside the 40. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Chris, how about the safety here, just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
The PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into the clear. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert it in.
Enough for a first down at the 37. Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Pulls it in. It's McMillan. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Grab by the receiver. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas! Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Texas.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Oregon offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Looking for a man. On the move now. He's going to take off here. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He breaks free. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Here's a carry for the fullback. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Here's the 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator, you may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? The shotgun running play call. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On the run here, lets it go. Caught by the receiver. Ball carrier tackled there. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first.
And here comes a deep shot. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Signs a good throw. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And we will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Texas. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. And the priority here, take care of the football. 3 turnovers in the first half. That's why they're trailing. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Grab behind the line. It's Sharp. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Hey, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards. Now
he's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only did he come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Ducks will line up to boot it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking for a gap. It's McMillan. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Has the first down and more.
Just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second and goal for the offense. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They come up 2 yards at the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? They'll try to run this one in. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to board it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. That's caught. It's Butler.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial third down play coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. He is stuffed at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking right, this one caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Got there. Tough to do against the defense in dime package like the defense they're using here, but they almost let him slip through to pick up that first down. Good job of this defense knowing exactly what they needed to do to just keep him short of the line to get.
The offense stays on the field. The coach going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. The stop made at the 5. The offense has a first and goal now.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock. But these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. When you put positive yards in back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense takes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That's caught. It's McMillan. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. They're trying to use his legs here. The Longhorns keep the football on the move.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
String first downs together now. They've got it at the 48. On the ground, it's McMillan. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the...
Looking downfield near the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. They're trying to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Looking for 6. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, and the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Working clock with the ground game. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's past the 35. Again, whipping through the defense. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a two-possession game with under a minute to go.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas 42, Texas 30.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the offense will just take a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. We're the last team standing at the top of the mountain. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Texas Longhorns.